Assalamualaikum. Today me and my team will present about our programming project. So I will start first by explaining about our project summary. Our group decided to do a project on hotel booking system, and name of our hotel is Royal Majestic Hotel. The Royal Majestic Hotel booking system is designed to handle customer reservation and preferences efficiently. This booking system allows customers to book hotel rooms by providing the details including names and number of days they would like to stay. They are required to specify the type of rooms they would like to stay in. Then Royal Majestic Hotel booking system allow customer to choose the type of set food. Customers are required to choose the type of set food and quantity of adult and kids they would like to reserve. Other than that, Royal Majestic Hotel booking system also include additional service for customers such as gymnasium, laundry, spa, bellboy and housekeeping. Customers are required to specify the type of service they would like to book and the number of people that will use the service in the hotel's booking system. This hotel will offer a 15% discount for customers who book hotel service that are more than RM100. At the end of this program, you as programmer will know all the users' data and the accurate amount of the total price based on the customer reservation. Next, moving on to the objective of our programming project. Our objectives are: first, to calculate total of room price based on number of days and type of room. Second, to calculate total of food price based on type of set food and quantity of adult and kids. Third, to calculate total of service price that includes the discount. Fourth, to calculate the final cost price of the stay for customer bookings. And lastly, fifth, to calculate total of service price based on type of service and number of people use of the service. Let's move to the analysis. Analysis consists of three parts, which is input, process and output. The input part lists the necessary information required from the customer, such as booking, room type, days, food set, quantity adult, quantity kids, service and quantity. All of these input are required to collect the data from the customer to continue this program. Next is process. Process are the second important parts to process the data from the customer using logical steps. In the process part, the program calculates the total room price based on the selection room types by the customer, such as if room type are equal to G, then the name of room is Golden Suite and the room price is RM859. Else if room type are equal to S, then the name of room is Supreme Room and the room price is RM699. Else if room type are equal to D, then the name of room is Deluxe Room and the room price is RM475. Else if room type are equal to T, then the name of room is Standard Room and the room price is RM255. Else if room type are equal to B, then the name of room is Budget Room and the room price is RM199. Then the process will calculate the total room price by using formula total room price equal to room price multiplied with days. Then program will continue calculate the total food price based on the selection food set by the customer, such as if food set are equal to B, then price for adult is RM30 and price for kids is RM25. Else if food set are equal to L, then price for adult is RM40 and price for kids is RM30. Else if food set are equal to H, then price for adult is RM25 and price for kids is RM20. Else if food set are equal to T, then price for adult is RM50 and price for kids is RM35. Else if food set are equal to N, then the process will calculate the total food price by using formula total food price equal to price for adult multiplied with quantity adult and addition with price for kids multiplied with quantity kids. Move to the calculation of service price. For service, we use array and switch in our program. The program will calculate the total service price based on the choice of customer, such as case G, price per person equal to prices and service name are equal to services, which is 0 is the index, that is the first element. Case S, price per person equal to prices and service name are equal to services, which is 1 is the index, that is the second element. Case L, price per person equal to prices and service name are equal to services, which is 2 is the index, that is the third element. Case P, price per person equal to prices and service name are equal to services, which is 3 is the index, that is the fourth element. Case H, price per person equal to prices and service name equal to services, which is 4 is the index, that is the fifth element. Next, process will calculate the total service price by using formula total service price equal to price per person multiplied with quantity and the total price equal to total price addition with total service price. After that, the program will calculate the discount based on condition. If total price greater than or equal to 100, then the discount will be calculated by using formula discount equal to total price multiplied with 0.15, which is the 15%, and total price subtraction with discount. Last, for the final price, program will calculate final price using formula total room price addition with total food price and total price. The last part is output. Program will display else invalid room type for the false selection room type, then will display the total room price if the selection room type is true. Next, else invalid food set choice will also be displayed in the program if false. Then after the food set choice have been selected correctly, program will display total food price. After that, program will display default invalid service code for the false service choice, and if true, program will display total price. Program will display the 50% discount has been applied if the customer use service more than RM100 and will call total price to display the final price.
So now I will be explaining about the flowchart for hotel booking. The program will first start with displaying our hotel name, which is Royal Majestic Hotel, and then welcome to Royal Majestic Hotel will be displayed too. And the program will also display, do you want to start booking? Yes or no with a code of Y or N. Then the customer need to insert an input of booking. If the while booking not equal to Y and booking not equal to N is true, then the program will display an output which is invalid input. Please enter Y or N. Then if the while booking is false, it will be booking equal to Y, and if it is false again, it will be booking equal to N, which will end the program. If it is true, if the booking Y is true, then the customer need to enter their name.
The flowchart room, program will display name of each room, text per each room, and the price of each room to inform the customer about the detail of choice. Then, program will ask customer to enter type of room type either G, which is for golden suite, S for supreme room, D for deluxe room, T for standard room, or B for budget room. If room type is true, then the program will ask customer to enter number of days. Then, the program will calculate the total room price by using formula total room price equal to room price multiplied with days. After that, the total room price will be displayed. If the room type is false, then program will display invalid room type. Please choose C, S, D, T, or B. The program will continue ask customer to enter type of room type again.
For the food flow chart, the program will prompt the user to enter the food set choice either B for breakfast, L for lunch, H for high tea, D for dinner. If the food set choice are true, then the program will ask the user to enter the quantity of adults and kids. Then, from the information, it will be calculated by multiplying the price for adult and quantity of adults, then plus with the amount from the price of kids times quantity of kids formula. After that, it will display the total food price overall, but if the food set choice are false, then it will display invalid food set choice and prompt the user to enter the correct initial for the food set again.
So now I will be explaining about the flowchart for services, where the program will display an input asking customer to enter any service that they want to use, such as G for gymnasium, S for spa, L for laundry, B for bellboy, H for housekeeping, or N to exit. If the service is false, then the program will display invalid service code. Please try again, and it will go back to enter any services. If the service is true, which is G, S, L, H, B, or N to exit, then it will go to enter quantity of people. After the customers entered how many people that are using the service, the program will calculate the total service price using formula total service price equal to price per person multiplied with quantity. And then the program will also calculate the total price for all services using formula total price plus equal to total service price. And the last calculation will be the quantity of people who wants the service by using formula total count plus equal to quantity. Next, the program will check the price per person. If it is more than the highest price, then it will display highest price equal to price per person. Meanwhile, when the price per person is lower than lowest price, then it will display lowest price equal to price per person. Both of these will finally display the total facilities price so far. Then, this is the flowchart for calculation of discount for service. If the total count equal to 0 is true, then the program will display no service selected, no calculation to display. Meanwhile, if the total count equal to 0 is false, then the program will calculate the discount if the total price is more than or equal to 100 ringgit. So the program will apply discount by using formula discount equal to total price multiplied by 0.15%, which is the discount, and the total price minus equal to discount. The program will then display a 15% discount has been applied. So next, the program will also calculate the average price by using formula average price equal to total price divided by total count. Next, the total price, average price, highest price, lowest price, and service counters will be displayed. And lastly, the final calculation would be the final price for whole by using formula final price equal to total room price plus total food price and plus total price.
Next, proceed to the very last part of the flowchart, which is flowchart for receipt. In this part, all of the output must be displayed. For example, there are Royal Majestic Hotel booking payment receipt that represent the starter of receipt part. That consists of name, type of room book, number of days, total price of room, food set chosen, quantity of adults, total food price for adults, quantity for kids, total food price for kids, total food price, and then followed by receipt for services, types of services needed, quality of people, total price charged for service discount applied, total service price after discount, and then final price payment. And the last one is thank you for choosing Royal Majestic Hotel and have a nice day. And then the flowchart comes to its end.
The first pseudocode is for hotel booking. We start with display the Royal Majestic Hotel and welcome to Royal Majestic Hotel as the welcome message. Then we proceed to ask the user if they want to start booking and prompt them to put the capital letter of Y and N only, or else it will display the invalid message. And if the customer enter Y, the program will proceed to the question to enter the name.
Next, moving on to the next pseudocode, which is pseudocode for room. It starts with display name of each room, packs per each room, and price of each room. And then the second one is enter type of room, which is consists of 5 type of room, which is G, that stands for golden suite, S for supreme room, D for deluxe room, T for standard room, and the last one is B for budget room. Third, display room name and room price. 4, if room type is G, it can be both either capital letter of G or the small letter of G, both is acceptable. And then G, golden suite, room price is equal to 859 ringgit Malaysia. Else if room type S, that stands for supreme room, and the price is 699 ringgit Malaysia. Next, for the third type is D, deluxe room, and the room price is 475 ringgit Malaysia. And for the second last is T, that stands for standard room, and the price is 255 ringgit Malaysia. And the last one is room type B, which is budget room. The cheapest price is room price 199 ringgit Malaysia. Next, for the step number 9 is enter number of days. So to calculate the total room price, step number 10 is total room price equal to room price multiply with the days they stay in the room. And then 11, if another code, another input is inserted aside from G as DT or B, it will display invalid room type. Please choose G as DT or B. And the last one is display the total room price.
Let's moving on to pseudocode for food. First of all, we need to enter the food set. It should be either B for breakfast, L for lunch, H for high tea, D for dinner. They don't want any food set. So for food set equal to uppercase B and lowercase b, it will display price for adult is 30 ringgit and price for kid is 25 ringgit. Next is uppercase L and lowercase l. It will display price for adult is 40 and price for kid is 30. For food set uppercase H and lowercase h, it will display price for adult 55 ringgit and price for kids is 20 ringgit. For food set D, it will display price for adult 50 ringgit and price for kid is 35 ringgit. Other than that, if we enter the wrong letter, it will display invalid food set choice. Please choose B, L, H, D. The input that has been entered is correct. They will ask to enter quantity of adults and quantity of kids. By having the information, it can calculate the total food price by using the formula price for adult multiplied by quantity of adults plus price for kids multiplied by quantity of kids. Then at the end, it will display total food price. Now I will explain the pseudocode for services. So first, they need to enter any services. G for gymnasium, S for spa, L for laundry, B for bellboy, H for housekeeping, and N to exit. If the service entered is uppercase N or lowercase n, it will go to N because as what's the first point state, if we enter N, it will exit. Next, if service is not one of the uppercase G, uppercase S, uppercase L, uppercase B, or uppercase H, it will display invalid service codes. Please try again. Then, if the code has been entered correctly, it will ask for quantity of people. Then, it can calculate the total service price by using the formula, which is total service price equal to price per person multiplied by quantity. Next, they will calculate the total price for all service chosen by using formula total price plus equal total service price, which is if they enter 2 services, it will sum up the 2 prices of the service. Then, it will calculate the quantity of people who wants the service by using formula total count plus equal quantity, which is we have entered at the above, it asks for quantity of people. So from here, we need to sum up the quantity of people who wants the service. If price per person greater than highest price, it will display highest price equal to price per person, and if price per person less than lowest price, then it will display lowest price equal to price per person. Then it will display total facility price so far, followed by total price, which is the total of all. Next is go back to prompt user for service. So if they want another service, they need to enter Y, and it will go back to the number 1, which is enter any services. So if they don't want any services, they need to enter N, which is exit, and continue for the next is pseudocode, specifically for calculation of discount for services that we have entered before. If there are no services selected at all, it will display no services selected, no calculation to display. Next is if total price greater than or equal to 100, it will apply discount by using formula, which is discount equal to total price multiplied by 0.50, which is 15%. Then total price minus equal to discount, which is the total price will minus this discount, and it will get the final total price for the price for services. Then
If total price greater than or equal to 100, it will display a 50% discount has been applied. Then we will calculate the average price by using formula average price equal to total price divided by total count. At the end, it will display the total price, display the average price, display highest price, display lowest price. Then it will display the service counter, which is it will show service that you have been chosen. For example, if you choose one spa, so at the display service counters, it will show spa and one. Now I will explain the pseudocode for receipt. So first, we will calculate the final price for whole by using a formula, which is final price equal to total room price, total food price, and total price. The price is the price for whole services that has been chosen, and price after we've applied a 15% discount. Then it will display the Royal Majestic Hotel on top of the receipt. Then continue with display hotel booking payment receipt, display name, display type of room book, pay number of days, and display total price of room. This all depends on the input that has been entered by the user. Specific for food, it will display food set chosen, display quantity of adults, display quantity of kids, display total food price for adults, display total price for kids, and display the total food price, which is the whole price for both adults and from kids. Then for service, it will display type of service needed from what services that we have chosen. Then display quantity of people, display total price charged for service, display service discount applied, display total price after discount. Then it will display final price payment, the whole price for everything that we have choose for this hotel. Then at the bottom of the receipt, it will display thank you for choosing Royal Majestic Hotel, have a nice day.
This is the C++ code that implements the booking system, and we will explaining each part in detail. Start with the header files and the using namespace std to use standard library functions. Then function calc_average calculates the average of a total value by dividing it by a quantity. It takes two parameters, quantity, an integer, and a total, a double, and returns the average as a double. Look at line 18, it is for standard output device for changing text color. Various variables are declared to store user and hotel information, prices, and quantity. Then from line 36 until 47, it is array to store selected services, quantities, and prices along with a counter for the selected services. Then we proceed with welcome message and the booking confirmation. The while loop to ensure the user inputs either capital Y or N. If the input is invalid, it prompts the user again, displaying an error message in red. After that, the booking loop to continue if the user wants to start a booking by prompt the user to enter the name. Next, we implement the room booking system by offering several options of rooms for customer to choose from. Then, this room type selection enables customers to view the room name and price based on user inputs. After that, we add a feature for customers to inform the days of stay, which prompt the user to enter the number of days. Finally, total room price will be shown. It is calculated by using simple formula, which is room price times day of stay, hence display the total room price overall.
Now, I will explain a little bit the source code specifically for food. So first, at the coding, it will display the menu, the set that we serve, which is breakfast, lunch, high tea, dinner, and the price. Next, it will ask you to choose the food set that you want, which is either B for breakfast, L for lunch, H for high tea, D for dinner, and N to exit. Then, it will show the prices of food set, which is if we choose food set B, it will display price for adult is 30 ringgit, price for kid is 25 ringgit. So if the food set is L, it will display price for adult is 40 ringgit, price for kid is 30. For food set H, it will display price for adult 25, price for kids 20. If food set is equal to D, it will display price for adult is 50 and price for kid is 35. Last one is else if food set equal to N, it will not display anything, so they will exit. If we enter other later than the one that they give, it will display invalid food set choice. Let's choose only B, L, H, D, or N only. So if the food set not equal to N, which is it will not exit, it will continue. It will ask for quantity of adult, then ask for quantity of kids. By having that information, they will calculate the total food price by using a formula, which is price for adult multiplied by quantity adult plus price for kids multiplied by quantity of kids. Then lastly, for food section, it will display the total food price, and we also set the precision to 2 so we can have the total price in a 2 decimal point. Now we'll go for services part. So first, the program display a list of available services along with their prices per person. So the services include gymnasium for 20 ringgit, spa for 150, laundry 15, bellboy 10, housekeeping 15 ringgit. The set control text attribute color 2 is to set the text color to green. At the above, we can see some arrays. It is to store the selected services detail. Then prompts the user to enter the service they want by typing a corresponding letter. This loop repeatedly prompts the user to enter a service code, either G, S, L, B, or H, and to exit. So if the user enter uppercase N or lowercase n, it will exit. So as you can see, this code snippet initialize the price per person and service name variables, and we also use the switch statement to match the entered service code with the corresponding service and price. So if the service code is invalid, it will set the text color to red and display an error message. So as you can see, the case T for uppercase T and lowercase t, it will display the price per percent equal to prices 0, service name equal to service 0. This is actually referred to the first element in the prices array, which is for the price per percent. The first element is 20 and the first element for service name is gymnasium. Basically says that price per percent is 20 ringgit for gymnasium. It's as price per percent equal to prices 1 and service name equal to services in bracket 1. So we can refer back to the defined prices and services at 1, which is 150, and for services name is par. It also same for case L, case B and case H. To determine the price per percent service name, we can refer back to the defined prices and services from the coding before. We just need to know the arrangement of the index and element that has been given. Or as we can see, every case have the service counters, so it is to increment counter for each services. And it also to keep track of how many times the service has been chosen by the user. Now, after validating the service code, the program prompts the user to enter the quantity of people using the service. It then calculates the total service price and update the total price. After it calculates the total price for the selected service, it will update the overall total price and quantity. It also keeps track of the highest and lowest prices and stores the selected service details. From the services that has been chosen, the program will check if the total price is greater or equal to 100. If so, it will apply a 15% discount by using the formula discount equal to total price multiplied by 0.50, which is 15%. Then it will minus to get the total price after discount. Then will display a message in light yellow, which is a 15% discount has been applied. Then it also calculate the average price per percent using the double average price equal to total price divided by total count. Then it will prepare to display the final result. First, it will display the final total price, average price, highest price and lowest price that has been kept track from before. Then it will display the service selection count. So this it set the color in white, and it will display the count of each services selected by the user, iterating through the services array and their corresponding counters.
Moving on to the very last part of source code that related to the receipt generated by the programming. It starts with the $sign on line number 361, $sign, and then followed by Royal Majestic Hotel, hotel booking payment receipt, and also ends with the $sign, and then followed by the details that must be included in the receipt. That consists of the similar thing that I already mentioned in the flowchart for receipt part, which is consists of name, type of room book, number of days, total price of room, and then followed by dash symbol to separate the part of room and food set. And for the food set, it's contain the details of food set chosen, quantity of adults, total food price for adults, and then followed by the quantity of kids, and also total food price for kids. And the last one is total food price for both, which is adults and kids, and then followed by another dash signs to separate the price of the part of food set price and the services or the facilities. And then for the facilities and services is included of types, quantity of people, and the last one is total price charge for service, and followed by the service discount applied, and ends with total services price after discount. Okay, that is the last part of service receipt, and then followed by the final price payment, which means the sum, the total of all the prices included, food set, room, and services. Proceed to the end of the receipt. It will display "Thank you for choosing Royal Majestic Hotel and have a nice day."
This is our output sample. The process will begin by entering Y, and the customer will be asked to provide their names. The next step is to select a room type from the tables given and enter the number of days they plan to stay. After that, the total cost will be calculated. After that, customer will be prompted to select a food set. For example, if the user selects D for dinner and enter the quantity of meals required for adults to be 2 and kids to be 3, the total food price will be displayed as 205 ringgit. The following step is for customer to select any services they are interested in and input the number of persons who will utilize them. It will continue to show the overall facility price with a 15% discount given to total cost greater than 100 ringgit. Finally, it will display the final total price, average, highest and lowest price, as well as the selection counts for the selected services. Finally, the program will display the customer's whole receipt.